At the Holly Black signing, I bought Blackheart because I have the rest of the series. Of course, I am disappointed that my series is never going to match up because I have the hardcovers with the original cover, but I do like these covers. It just does make me sad that now I have two that are hardcover in the old style and one that's paperback in the new style. I would have gotten hardcover so they'd at least match that way, but they only had paperback, so oh well, I'll get over it, especially because it's signed. And the reason that she was having the signing was Doll Bones, which is a creepy new middle grade. So of course I had to pick that up, especially because I think a lot of you probably know Holly from her middle grade because the Spiderwick Chronicles are a massively successful series. So if you like those, she's got another middle grade. And of course that one is signed. And we chatted with her for a little while and she was super sweet. She has awesome blue hair now. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen the pictures from ALA, and I have a picture with Holly, and it was awesome. It was a really cool experience to just walk right into, so that was perfect timing. And we went from one moment of perfect timing to another. As we were kind of wandering around earlier in the day, we had passed a signing for Marie Lu, who wrote the Legend series, and it was cut off. Like, as soon as I walked up, they were like, this is the end of the line. But as we were leaving Holly Black, lo and behold, here is another Marie Lu signing, and it's another walk right up. Like, there were two people still waiting in line, so I thought maybe it had died down and they were cutting it off. Nope. So I got to wait for Legend by Marie Lu. I've been wanting to get this forever and just hadn't, so now I finally have it and it's signed. It says, "To Misty, walk in the light." After Marie Lu, we finally saw Kristen from the Book Monsters, so we met up with her for a little while. And she was heading to a signing that she was really excited for, which was for Susan Beth Pfeffer. We were like, well sure, we'll tag along with you and we'll go and meet Susan. So they were giving away the fourth book in her Life as We Knew It series, so we went ahead and got The Shade of the Moon, which is signed, and it says, "To Misty, accept the impossible." Went ahead and bought the third book, which is This World We Live In. I find it kind of funny because this is the size of the finished copies, and then the ARC is like standard trade paperback. So they look just kind of silly. That amused me. But anyway, I bought the third because I was pretty sure I had the first and second book. And then when I got home, I couldn't find the second. So I don't know if I loaned it out to someone or if I'm wrong and I just don't have it. I have a finished copy of 1, finished and signed copy of 3, signed ARC of 4, and no 2. Really don't know. 1 might be hardcover, so this series might just be completely scattered. And as we were walking away from that, Kristen spotted a big ARC drop of Risked by Margaret Peterson Haddix, which is apparently the 6th in the series, and I just didn't even realize that it was part of the missing series. I grabbed it because I like her writing and my little sister likes her writing, so I figured maybe that would be a good one that we could both read together, and I could give both of our impressions, but it's the 6th, and I just didn't notice that. I wasn't paying attention, so I doubt that I can just jump in at the 6th book. If you think I can, let me know, but this might have to be one that I donate to the library because there's no way I'm going to get to it before September. We ended up getting Forgiving Lies by Molly McAdams. While we were standing in line and Sam was reading the synopsis, she thought it sounded really good, and I didn't put it together until we left that this is actually an author that April from Good Books and Good Wine is not a fan of at all, and I have read her reviews and kind of felt like I would agree, but now that I have it, I'm going to go in open-minded and give it a try, and if it does turn out that I'm not feeling it the way she wasn't feeling it, then I'll just either do a giveaway or donate it or something, so I'm going to try it. I think it's probably new adult, and new adult has been really hit and miss with me and mostly miss, so hopefully this will kind of turn it around. The other book that we got I think was also new adult. It kind of has that vibe about it. The reason we ended up in this line was the publisher is Zondervan. It's from Michigan, and we are too. So we were kind of chatting with them about Michigan and found ourselves in line getting copies of Running Lean by Diana L. Sharples. And we chatted with her a little bit. She was really cool. I love the pink hair. And this one again sounds kind of contemporary new adult. Oh, about when those come out. Forgiving Lies comes out at the end of October, and Running Lean comes out at the beginning of August. Next up, we were kind of going back down an aisle we'd already gone down. It's because sometimes they're really busy with signings and you don't actually get to see things. As we were turning down the aisle, Meredith from Soho Teen was pulling people in for a signing and a giveaway of Relic by Heather Terrell. This is the first in the Books of Eva series, and she was kind of, Meredith, not Heather, was like standing at the end hawking them like a carnival vendor, saying, you know, for Game of Thrones fans and Divergent fans, and it, just the way she was enthusiastically pitching it and all that, we were like, sure, absolutely. So we got in line, we chatted with Heather a little bit, and she was really just warm and very enthusiastic about her book, which you would hope for and you would expect, but you don't always get that. Some people are just kind of sign and move on, and it feels a little like drudgery. But if someone is still really passionate about their work and talking about it, even after having been working on it and having to nitpick it for so long, that's a pretty good sign. It seems to have kind of dystopian elements mixed in with the sort of broader fantasy aspect, and I'm gonna guess a solid mystery aspect because it's put out from Soho Teen, and Soho is a mystery imprint. I'm eager, I'm curious, and I'm looking forward to that. This one comes out in October. It doesn't give me a date, but October of this year. And it's pretty. And as we were walking away from that, we happened to walk past this big poster for a book called Extremities, which caught Sam's eye, and she was like, ooh. So we went and stopped, kind of backtracked a little bit, and we were back at Tortine. So Alexa saw us looking at it, and she was putting out a stack right then, so she was like, here, have. So it's Extremities by David Lubar. This is not what the cover looks like anymore. I really like the new cover, but this is middle grade short stories, horror short stories. I think Sam's big selling point is that the author picture, he's holding a kitty.